I'm gonna get you out of the east side, Ma. On the top floor, in a penthouse like you want, with a view of the whole friggin' city.
Spoiler alert ahead. As many viewers predicted, the finale of The Penguin sets up the return of Robert Pattinson's Batman. Join ScreenRant for a quick breakdown of the last episode of The Penguin, A Greater Little Thing. First things first, Oz Cobb, Sofia Gigante, and Selina Kyle are likely to return in the Batman Part 2. There hasn't been any official announcements that this will happen, but The Penguin heavily teases that both Oz and Selina will be in Matt Reeves' sequel to The Batman. As Oz and Eve dance atop his new penthouse, the bat signal shines from afar, the very last scene in the finale. Meanwhile, in an earlier scene, Dr. Rush hands Sophia a letter from Selina Kyle, who claims to be Sophia's half-sister. Then again, even if Sophia gets out of Arkham, Oz is now the king of Gotham. In hindsight, Sophia, who was forced into a life of crime, had no chance against a professional liar like Oz. While everyone was focused on the gang war, Oz was playing an entirely different game, even using Councilman Sebastian Haiti as his pawn. Sophia even thought that Oz was sincere about his self-image as a man of the people, but as the finale confirms, Sophia was right from the start. Oz is just playing vigilante to earn the loyalty of those he controls, like Vic. Oz also killed Vic because family makes him weak. Oz said this himself before he did the deed. In a dark tribute to Carmine the Hangman Falcone's legacy, Oz strangles Vic dead, right after Vic proclaims Oz as family. Vic may have helped Oz to get where he is, but that also makes him a liability beyond Oz's control. And in the end, Oz's only remaining family is his mom, Frances, now in a vegetative state after suffering a stroke. The ending of The Penguin is bittersweet for Oz. Oz won, he's got the money and the power. Gotham's street gangs are in his pockets, and even full control over the likely future mayor of Gotham. He even got the girl in the end. Yet even that underscores the dark undertones of the finale. Wearing a tux that greatly resembles the penguins from the movies and the comics, Oz dances with Eve, who is dressed like and pretends to be his mother. Ironically, combined with how Eve rejected Oz earlier and what Oz told Vic before killing him, this implies Eve isn't really family to Oz. More importantly, she's just an outlet for the Oedipal relationship between Frances and Oz, who uses his mother both to inspire himself and justify his actions. Meanwhile, after suffering a stroke that left her completely dependent on Oz, Frances is being kept alive by Oz against her will. Considering how Frances has the best view in the building, we already know Oz has forgiven her for stabbing him. However, even though Oz finally got what she always wanted, Frances will never forgive Oz for killing his brothers. Likewise, Frances knows Oz will never fulfill his last promise, to euthanize her if she ever becomes too helpless to fend for herself. While Frances is trapped in a hell of her own making, Oz is the king of this hell, his prize for spending years serving in someone else's heaven.
Gotham's yours, sweetheart. Nothing's standing in your way now.
Goddamn right.
And here at ScreenRant, we're impressed. The Penguin not only pays due tribute to the anti-hero crime shows before it, but delivers arguably the best supervillain origin story in the history of comic book adaptations. How did you enjoy this season, and are you looking forward to seeing more of Oz? Thank you for watching ScreenRant, and stay tuned for more TV news.